And welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to go and start with the landscape. I'm mainly just adding the colors into it right now. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start off on the last video. Whenever we created the landscape, I did not really. I'm pretty sure you already know this, but when y'all save it, when you hit save all whatever, in the landscape, when this pops up right here, it'll be save level as. Save the level inside the right here. Pretty sure y'all could figure that out, but just in case. I'm just gonna do right here test, because this is not gonna be the main level. It's just so we can test out the material that we use. I'm gonna hit test, and then now I'm just gonna go ahead and go into it. Go to the actually, what I'm gonna do right here is I'm actually going to create go down to hit right click on it and then go to materials. I'm going to create a material function, and right here I'm going to create landscape mat function. Good enough. And for this part right here, I'm going to alrighty, and go and just add two colors into it. Just vector 3. Wrong one. Oh shoot. Function input. For this one right here, okay, it's already vector 3, so good. Go ahead and just plug it. I'm gonna leave it alone right now. But for this one right here, I'm gonna create another one. For this one, I'm gonna create it as color 1, and then I'm going to take that, copy and paste it, and I'm gonna name this in color 2. Color 2. And what I'm going to do with this is right here, like for instance, if we do dirt, this right here is going to be like a dark brown, and this is going to be the light brown to kind of blend it together. And what I'm going to do right here is actually I'm going to do a linear interpolate, which is just type in alert, and it should pop up. Yep, linear interpolate. And I'm going to go ahead and plug this right here into the bottom one. Alrighty. Alright. Now for this one right here, what I'm going to do is this is the part where I have I think it's the opacity mask, I think is what it is. Might be one of the other ones. But anyways, it's right here what we're going to do is create a texture. We got texture sample. I'm going to create that one right there, and then I'm going to create 2 more just like it. Or just not 2 more, just 1 more. And then right here, I'm going to get a texture coordinate. Wrong one. Okay. For this one, I'm going to add this as I'm going to divide. Well, just divide, And right here, pretty much what the texture coordinate does is it pretty much just gets the location of the texture. And you can use this for all kinds of stuff, such as making the textures, like scaling it up or down to make it look like giant rocks or small pebbles on the ground, stuff like that. What I'm gonna do right here is if you put a multiply right here, you will actually have to, like, for instance, if you the texture coordinate, if you multiply it by 3, that means it'll make the texture like small. I think that's how it goes. Yeah, I think it's like, so pretty much if you want to scale it up, you actually have to put like 0.5 to scale it up. So what I'm going to do right here is actually divide. That way, scaling it up, you actually have to put a bigger number into it. So it just kind of makes a lot more sense to do it like that. So what I'm going to do right here is actually click on the B and hit promote to parameter. Actually no, I'll take that back. This is a material function, so everything on here has to be a input. So I'm going to put an input. There. What I'm going to do right here, click on that, and instead of a vector 3, I'm going to do a scalar parameter, so it'll actually be a number, not a color. Alrighty. And this one's I'm going to call this noise scale. Yeah. I can change it later on if I need to. Let's slide this back a little bit. And for this one, I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do divide. I kind of want to do it a little bit different. The reason why I have 2 textures in this right here is what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the one texture in. That's going to be the actual texture. And then what I'm going to do is actually add another texture over that, overlaying it. Because if you see right here, you can kind of see that it looks tiling or whatever. And if I lay like that texture right there, just imagine this with another texture laid over the top of it, so to kind of blend them in together. And then you can actually rotate that one and also scale it up bigger. So it just kind of makes it blend in together to kind of get rid of the tiling. So that's what I'm going to do now. That's what this right here is for. So I'm going to do copy and paste that one and just rename it. Noise rotation. Scale. Alrighty, just plug that into that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add a rotator, and pretty much it's just like the name. It just rotates the texture for you, so you ain't gotta really do it. And I'm going to copy and paste this one, slide it up. I want to add this one as noise rotation amount. Alrighty. As far as this can go, right here on these textures, you actually want to, since this is a value, it's really not the actual color or anything like that, you don't want to put it into the UV rays. Or the UVs. Actually, wait, no. Actually, this one right here, this is going to be the first color. So you actually want to take the one out from the divide right here and put it into that. Put it into that one. Alright, and same thing with this one. Right here, this one right here. Wait, no. You want to put this one into it. Alrighty. what I'm going to do right here is actually, I'm going to take these right here and multiply them. Yeah, take those right there and multiply those nodes, and then just plug that into the alpha. Instead of doing that, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to break the material attributes. Okay, make material attributes. And then just plug that one right there into it. And these, I think, yeah, that's what you gotta do on this one. Just hit the, tap on that and then hit kind of like this, and then hit the convert to parameter, I think is what it's called, or whatever. And that one I'm just going to, you really ain't gotta worry about that. Alrighty. I think that's gonna be it for this port over right here. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and hit apply, and then go back over to the landscape. Yeah, and delete that one, and just drag and drop the actual function to it. Alrighty, and hit break material attributes. Yeah, just kind of break them and then just plug the colors into each other. And as far as this goes, for color 1, just go hit promote to parameter. This is gonna be, I'm gonna just add this as the grass texture. So just go ahead and hit grass. Color 1. And grass color 2. And for these, just hit the, now I'm probably going to, I'm just going to hit the promote to parameter for all of these. I might change them, but I actually might use the same ones for the rock, grass, and the dirt texture. I'm not really sure just yet. Alrighty, and one more thing that I forgot to do. Right here with this is, you actually want to promote this, the actual texture right there, to a, you want to have an input, that way you can change that. So yeah, just put input right there. I'm gonna name that noise texture 1, and then duplicate that. Name that noise texture 2. Now you can do it. Grass noise texture 1 and grass noise texture 2. actually, I don't need two of them because it's gonna be the same texture. Yeah, it's gonna be the same texture regardless. So I can actually just plug this right here down there and that one. Yeah, and just delete these two. You really don't need those. I'm just doing that to try to save a little bit of room. And then just delete that one. Alrighty. So this one right here, I'm actually going to go over here and just find something just to throw into that. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw something into it right now. So I'm just gonna hit this, and it kind of looks like that in a way, but just go ahead and hit that one. Then go back over. You can just hit this arrow right there to import that. And then from this color, I'm going to just do a green. I'm just going to do that green for now. Then for this, then I'm going to do a little bit of a green, but I'm going to actually add a little bit of yellow into it. Probably about right there. Noise scale, I'm going to add that as 1, and this one as 0.12. Oh, not point, 1.2. 2. And the rotation amount, I'm going to add this at, just put it as 5. Just to kind of give an idea about what it is. And you can see right here that the textures are actually blending together or whatever. Well, not too bad. You can kind of see out in the distance it's still tiling, and we will actually fix that. But for now, I'm going to just leave it alone just for now. But up close, you can actually see that it's not no tiling up close. It starts from about here and then out further. It kind of tiles, and yeah, that's fixable. I'll fix that later. And the next thing that I'm going to do is actually go back over to where the texture is at. Yeah, and what I'm going to do right here is right click on that and hit create material instance, and I'll leave that name the same. And then plug this in right here, put that in the place of the material on the landscape. And pretty much what the instance does is that you can actually go in this right here and edit everything in real time. That way you don't have to go to this one right here and then wait for it to compile and all that stuff. And you can actually hit that right there and just kind of minimize it a little bit. That way you can edit it as you're looking at the landscape. Yeah, to edit these also just kind of hit these check boxes. Same thing with the textures and stuff. The text, that's actually the reference image in the function, so you really don't need to click that one. And then also the colors too. For that color though, I actually kind of like that. Just for now though, it'll probably change later on. Yeah, go to these right here. As far as scale goes, I'm gonna get 25. Just to make it an odd number, or even number, odd, whatever. Rotation. Do 10. And you can actually see right there, that right there alone fixed the tiling. So that's good. You can still see it a little bit right here. But like I said before, all that, I'm going to fix a bit of that later on. And for this scaling, I'm actually going to, I don't know if I need to scale that up or down. I'm going to leave it alone right there for now. I can actually take that and put it down too now. Yeah, that's actually good for now. I'm gonna go ahead and close out the video right here. I think I'm at a pretty good stopping point. In the next video, I'm probably going to go ahead and start creating the. Actually, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna start on next. Yeah, for the next one, I'll probably go ahead and start on the other parts of it, like the dirt and rock, stuff like that, and then go ahead and start creating the auto landscape. And what the auto landscape does is pretty much it kind of automatically generates the color to it based off of the slope. So like, let's say like a steep hill is going to be like a dirt texture, but like a bluff straight down is going to be like the rock texture, and then obviously flat ground is going to be grass. I'm going to go ahead and end it right here though. In the next video, I'll probably do that. I might change it up. I don't know yet, but I'm just going to go ahead and end it here. So I'll see you on the next one.